first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Parker. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Complete downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? When we moved the football down the field, we had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's James. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Just keeps slinging it. On the run, still looking. Finds some fresh air. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
On the snap, it's James. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's James. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barrett. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He wants to throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Grab near the marker. It's James. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, it's picked off. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, LSU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Military start.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilbert. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown LSU! A great catch and run for 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. But, look, I'm going to confess, it at least crossed my mind that they might be trying to draw the defense offside.
I hear you, but you're going for this every time, right?
Oh, you have to, because there's nothing to gain by not going for it. You back up and punt. What do you really gain by that? Makes the catch. It's Williams. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down.
To run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown by the Irish. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. The inside handoff. to stop it. He got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move, it's Durham. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's James. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bettis. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Here comes the heat. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Might as well give it to him again. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.